everyone, and welcome to the Long Track Summer Classic competition held at the Olympic Oval at the University of Calgary. This is a two-day competition being held on August 26th and 27th, 2023. The Classic Series is in its second season at the Oval and consists of 4 events: the Summer Classic, the Fall Classic, the Oktoberfest Classic, and the Winter Classic. Skaters compete in 4 age categories: Junior 14 and 15, Juniors 16 to 18, Neo Seniors, and Senior 23 plus. Awards will be presented to the winner of each distance at each competition in each age category. Note, in competitions with 2 500s and 2 1000s, awards are presented based on combined points over two times each distance in the competition. Overall Classic Series awards will be presented at the end of the season after combining an athlete's best 3 of 4 distance points, the 1500 and 3000 or 5000 meters, and the best 6 of 8 distance points for the 500 or the 1000 meter races. For detailed information on the Classic Series, please go to the Olympic Oval website at oval.ucalgary.ca/Classic Series. This event is being streamed live on our YouTube channel for the Olympic Oval. A big hello to those of you watching online, both live and on demand. And now for our territorial acknowledgement. We'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. The city of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation, of Alberta, Region 3. Let's introduce the officials for today, as we'll be starting at these approximate times: 9 o'clock for the 500 meters for the men, 10 o'clock for the 500 meters for the women, and approximately 11:30 for the 1500 meters. Our officials today: Chief Referee Rona Hathaway, Assistant Referees Bruce Thorpe, Mark McGee, Werner Meyer, Eureka Boyce. Our starters: Brad Bates and Andrew Cross, and Jill Mark, and everyone here upstairs working behind the scenes to make the webcast and the races the best we can here on a Saturday morning. Stick around for men's 500 meter action coming up here at the 2023 Summer Classic here at the Olympic Oval. right, let's welcome our opening pair for today. On the outer lane with the red armband from Alberta, Andre Erasmus. And on the inner lane with the white armband, Eric Orlowski. You saw their faces, now let's see their races. Once again, the outer lane, Andre Erasmus from Alberta, and Eric Orlowski on the inner lane from BC. Andre with the red armband, Eric with the white armband. Andre 10:57. Eric Orlowski just a 12th behind at 10.69 seconds. Coming around the final bend, headed for home. Andre Erasmus, 37.93 seconds. Eric Orlowski, 38.32. Both the first races of the season. And quickly we go right to pair number 2. Zachary Lacroix, red armband, outer lane. Mark Halleck, inner lane, white armband, both from Alberta. I have a false start. Off to a clean start. Lacroix, 10:47. Halleck, 10.63 seconds. Lacroix with the best start so far. Second of 29 pairs in the men's 500 meters. Here they come to the finish. Zach Lacroix, 36.93 to take the provisional lead. Halleck, 38.16. Let's go right to pair number 3 on the outer lane. In the red armband, Tyson Langelar from Ontario and Kieran Hansen from BC. Excuse me, Tyson from Manitoba. Some very fast opening times, 10:37 and 10:43. Again, coming around the bend to the finish. These two Canadians here, first competitive tournament of the week of the season, and a 36-26 as Langelar takes the overall lead. Marc-Andre Doyon from the outer lane in the red armband from Saskatchewan, and Chris Homestead from Ontario, the inner lane with the white armband. Doyon, first skater at 10 or less, 10 exactly on the board. Around the hockey arena on the left side. Heading for home. Straight through. A personal best for Marc-Andre Doyon, 35.80 seconds. Connor Howe, not too far behind. Vincent DeHatre on the outer lane. Connor Howe on the inner lane. Pair number 5, Ontario versus Alberta. Howe and DeHatre. Chris Homestead on the previous pair goes to 3rd overall. Both trailing the leader at the 100-meter mark, trying to achieve 10 or less to get where Mr. Doyon was. And at the finish, DeHatre, 35.99 seconds to go to 2nd place. Connor Howe, 36.61 in 5th. Tai Wei Lin from Chinese Taipei on the outer lane. Ryan Gibson from Ontario on the inner lane. Pair number 6, men's 500. Tai Wei Lin, our first international competitor of the day, and Gibson has the best start at 9:99, our first sub 10 seconds of the morning. 29 pairs competing in this 500-meter race. And around the far turn, heading to the finish. Closest finish of the day so far, just 1/100th. Gibson gets Tai by 1/135.84, both going to second and third in the overall standings. Outer lane, Joshua Tellison. Inner lane, white armband, Jalen Doan. BC versus Alberta, pair number 7. Ball starts. That start is legal. .10:03 and 10:12 at the 100-meter mark. You can hear the coaches yelling instructions on the far side. Both competitors trying to stay in that top 5 after a great start. Up to the finish. 35.97. Tellison with one of 6 sub 36 second runs. He goes to 4th. Doan to 6th. Let's go to our next pair. Yakin Zhao and Cooper Amin. Alberta versus Nova Scotia. Zhao in the red armband. Amin in the white armband on the inner lane. First competition of the year. First of 4 here at the Oval. Zhao and Amin off to a great start. Crowd encouraging them. Both below 10 seconds. Very good results just for August. Again around the far turn. Zhao and Amin. Close from meter 1 to meter 500. And Amin takes the overall lead, 35.61 seconds. Zhao, very good time as well, 35.85. Let's go right to the next group. Gabriel Odor and Ryan Kolbacki. Odor from Austria, Kolbacki from Manitoba. Another international presence for this international event here at the Calgary Olympic Oval as the speed skating season gets underway in 2023-2024. 10.68 versus 10.49. The crossover at the far side. Pair number 9 of 29. And 37.18 for Odor, 37.50 for Ryan Kolbacki. Number 10, two South Korean competitors, Chung Jae-won on the outer lane with the red armband, Ju Young-jun on the inner lane with the white armband. Ju and Chung approaching the 100-meter mark and the bell lap. There it is. 10.69 and 10.86 for those two competitors. Pair number 10 of 29 on the men's side. We'll have 19 on the women's side in just a few minutes. And there's the finish for Ju Young-jun, 37.51. Chung with some trouble on the far side, 38.99. Let's go to Saskatchewan. Luca Vieman on the outer lane, the inner lane, excuse me, and Bon Low on the outer lane. Low with the red armband, Vieman with the white armband. Pair 11. Low and Vieman. At the 100, 10.39 Vieman, 10.69 for Bon Low. what our short track event last week. If you want to check that out on our YouTube channel archive, please do. Lots of exciting short track action. We got some exciting long track action here on a Saturday morning, and a finish 37.61 Luca Vieman and 37.98 for Bon Lo. Let's go right to pair number 12, Moon Hyun Woong, the white armband on the inner lane, and Emil Hadzik Santor on the red outer lane with the red armband, Ontario and South Korea. Quick sprint to the 100-meter mark. Santor under 11 seconds. Moon just above. Pair number 12 of this men's 500 meters. Coming around the far side, headed to the finish. Look how close that was. Moon 37.81. Hadzik Santor 38.05. And right to the next pair, Joel Simpson, the white armband on the inner lane. Ben Routledge, the red armband on the outer lane. Both competitors from Manitoba. Again, Simpson, the white armband, Routledge, the red armband, as they'll make the turn at 100 meters, 10:55 and 11:02. And they'll make the switch right there in front of their coaches. Simpson with the longer routes on the far side. And Simpson's going to win this pair. 37.74. Routledge 39.48 seconds. All right, Jared Farquharson from Alberta and Andrew Binns all the way from Prince Edward Island in the white armband. Farquharson in the blue uniform with the red armband. Greetings to our viewers on our YouTube channel all the way in PEI. Good morning or good afternoon to you. So we start our season 10.63, 10.66. Andrew Binns and Jared Farquharson. Both trying to set good times for their particular age group in this competition. All age groups compete against each other. And a 37.89 for Andrew Binns from PEI, 20th overall. Farquharson, 38.66. Immediately to pair number 15, Yu Dong-hoon, the outer lane from South Korea, and Daniel Hall, the inner lane, the white armband from right here in Alberta. Hall in our 16 to 18 junior category. You in our Neo Seniors, which is 19 to 22. There's a sub 11 second run in the first 100. First competitions of the year. Top 6 races out of their 8 count for the final standings at the end of the spring. And 38.01, very nice for Daniel Hall, and Hugh 41.70. Keegan Waddington, the outer lane in the red armband from Saskatchewan. Adam Buchwald from Manitoba, the inner lane with the white armband. Pair number 16. We have our women's competition coming up as well. And then our 1,500 meters races starting at approximately 11:30. 11:04 for Buchwald. Waddington not far behind, 11.19 seconds. First races of the year, first competition of the year. Buchwald and Waddington. Excellent finish, 39.21 for Adam and 39.67 for Keegan. A nice start to their 23-24 racing seasons. Matez Peterson, Neo Senior from Alberta, the red armband, outer lane. Eric Angelosi from Alberta, Junior 14-15, white armband, inner lane. It's pair 17. A clean start for these two Alberta skaters. And a tight race at the 100-meter mark. 10.55, 10.82. Peterson with the early lead. Remember, they're being judged and timed on their own age group, but everything is accumulated for the bigger group among 58 skaters. It's all about their individual times that they're going to concentrate on the most. 37.58 and 38.93. Peterson and Angelosi. A personal best for Matej Peterson. Well done for him. Brock Gilbert, the outer lane, red armband from Alberta. Ko Byung-wook, inner lane for South Korea with the white armband. Clean start. Wook in the, Ko in the orange and black. Gilbert's in the all blue. Both competitors at 11 seconds or less. They'll switch sides for the final stretch of this 500 meters. Summer Classic 2023, our opening event here at the Olympic Oval. So glad you're with us, either live or on demand, or in the audience here at the Oval. Let's hear for these two competitors as they finish the 500 meters. There's another personal best for Brock and Ko Byung-wook, 38.96 seconds, just 0.2 away from each other. Pair number 19, Braden Kremenick, Alberta, outer lane, red armband. Dietrich Varklis, Switzerland, inner lane, white armband. First 100 meters completed. 10.97, 10.87. Varklis and Kremenik. Varklis from Switzerland, Kremenik from Alberta. And 39.47 and 40.42 for Braden. Luke Zella from Australia, the outer lane, red armband. Thibaut Metro, Switzerland, inner lane from white armband. Switzerland and Australia. Two competitors off to a clean start. Competitors from all over the world here at the fastest ice in the world. Where else would you want to be? 11.06 and 11 flat. Zelif will finish on the inner lane. Zelif and Metro. Pair number 20. And two personal bests. What more can you ask for? Zelif, 38.68. Metro, 39.88 seconds. We go right to pair number 21. Eric Kolbacki from Manitoba. Red lane, outer lane, red armband. Aaron Rial, Manitoba. Inner lane, white armband. Both junior competitors in our 16 to 18 age group. Clean start for both of these Manitoba competitors. A 10.73 and 11.14. Again, these are juniors being tabulated against senior competitors. So their individual times is what they're concentrated on most, as well as their coaches. Pair 21 of 29 on a Saturday morning at the Olympic Oval in Calgary. And a nice competitive finish. Personal best for Kolbacki, 40.29 seconds. And Rial, best of the season, 39.80. Let's go right to pair number 22, Connor Waters from Ontario, the outer lane with the red armband. Evan Boyce on the inner lane from Alberta with the white armband. Pair 22. Clean start for these two racers. Inside 11 seconds for Evan Boyce. Get a nice crowd here live at the Olympic Oval. Home of the 1988 Winter Olympics. And still the fastest ice in the world. Evan going straight to the finish. 500 meters completed in 40.73 seconds. Connor not far behind, 41.28. Two of our junior 14-15 group members, Gabriel Padbury, outer lane, red armband from Alberta. Merritt Choman, inner lane, white armband from Alberta, pair number 23. And they'll recall the skaters. These kids will be back in junior high or high school in a couple of weeks, so big credit to them for a competition of this level. Pair number 23 of 29. First two competitors in this junior 14-15 group. So their main competition is against each other. 11-11 and 11-14. These two very close. And you can hear the coaches on the far side. Men's 500 meters long track. Event number 1 of the 23-24 winter season. A close finish. And 40.36 for Choman. 41.12 and a personal best for Gabriel Padbury. This 14-15 age group. Inner lane, James Wigglesworth, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Ontario, Ariz Lalani, red armband. Clean start for both these competitors. They hear the bell. Lalani inside 11 seconds. The crossover on the far side. .250 down, .250 to go. Ontario versus Alberta here. Personal best for Lalani, 40.94. A great start for Wigglesworth for the new season, 41.53 seconds. The inner lane, white armband, Max Williams from Saskatchewan, junior 16-18, both these competitors. The outer lane from Alberta, red armband, Justin Austin Courtemanche.
Go to the start. Ready.
These skaters with a great start, clean start. .11.09 for Williams, Courtemanche 11.51. The crossover on the far side. Williams to the outer for the final turn. Max Williams, 40.51, personal best. Hey, Austin Courtemanche, 43.04, PBs for both. pair 25 of 29. Inner lane, Matthias Daniels from BC. White armband. Isaac Emblem, outer lane, red armband. He's from Ontario.
Go to the start. Ready.
These two high school students with a great start, 11.67 for Daniels. Emblem 12.29. Daniels looking to go full throttle for this finish. 43.01. 45.50 for Isaac Emblem. Congratulations to both of those skaters. Inner lane, Gavin Ogilvie from Alberta, white armband. Jeffrey Hamilton, BC, outer lane, red armband. Both a senior versus our 14 or 15 category.
Go to the start. Ready. Stand up, step back. Go to the start. Ready.
Ogilvie and Hamilton with a good start. Pushing it hard for this first opening 100. 11.23 and 11.64 Hamilton and Ogilvie. Gavin will switch to the outer lane for the second turn. Hamilton on the inner lane. Trying to get a big finish for this 500-meter race. Personal best. And personal best. Ogilvie, 42.04. Hamilton, 43.43. Absolutely. Let them hear it. Let them know. Pair 28 of 29. Now is coming up right now. Vagoni Ojuswa, outer lane. Alberta, red armband. Lei Jiasheng, Chinese Taipei, inner lane, white armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Our 28th pair of 29 here this morning. Ojusua and Lei. 11.19, 12.19. Remember, they're competing against their own age group. Those are the times that matter. Lei on the outer lane for this finish. Maximum effort crossing the line. 40.31 seconds. Ojusua, let him hear it, folks. 48.64. Pair 29, Kuniu Sorohara, Alberta, outer lane, red armband. Wang Yu, Chinese Taipei, inner lane, white armband. Men's 500 meters.
Go to the start. Ready.
Skaters will be called back. Wang Yu and Kunio Suyahara.
Inner lane, false start, not stable. Go to the start. Ready.
Clean start for these last two competitors. Yu in the blue uniform, Suyahara in the black. 11-12 for Chinese Taipei competitor, 12.89 for the Albertan. Nice strides on the outer lane for Wang Yu. Mid-season form. Look at him go for this finish. 38.88. Well done. Let's bring Kunio home, folks. 50.93 seconds. That completes the men's 500 meters. We'll have our women's 500 meters, 18 pairs scheduled for that in just a few minutes. Stick around on our live webcast on our YouTube channel. Make sure to check it out live and on demand. Any events that you can't see live, you can rewind or watch on demand anytime you wish here on the Olympic Oval YouTube channel. Stick around, folks. More 500 meters women's to come. And at 11:30, the 1,500 meters for men and women. We're just getting started. There's the finish for
Test 1, 2. Why won't you sit where I want? Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Three minutes to start. 10:03 will start. Test shot, test shot.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're about to begin the ladies 500 meters. Pair number 1 of 18. Of course, the 1500 at 11:30. Inner lane, Isabelle Champagne, one of our junior competitors. Inner lane, white armband. Claire Millard from Ontario, Neo Senior. Again, that is 19 to 22 years of age. She's from Ontario. She'll have the outer lane and the red armband. First mint to the season. Again, the overall Classic Series Awards will be presented at the end of the season after combining an athlete's best 3 of 4 distance points for the 1,500, 3,000, and 5,000 meters, and 6 of 8 distance points for the 500 meters and the 1,000. And if you're just joining us or want more information, oval.ucalgary.ca/classic series. And we've got multiple events, long track and short track, right now from today right through until March. And again, if you missed our short track event last week or want to watch it again, go to the archive section of our YouTube channel. Please welcome pair number 1, again, Isabelle Champagne and Claire Millard.
Mm-hmm. Go to the start. Ready.
And a clean start for pair number 1. Isabelle Champagne, white armband. Claire Millard, red armband. First 100 meters of our first 500-meter race of 23-24 here at the Olympic Oval in Calgary. 11:77 and 12:15 for these two competitors. Of course, the track record is 36.53 seconds. World record just 17 100ths less at 36:36. Again, it's 11:30 or 1,500 meters. 4 competitors on the ice at once. Finishing it off for this first 500-meter race. 42.40 for Isabelle Champagne. 42.71 for Claire Millard. Ladies, pair number 2. Brielle Durham, inner lane, white armband from Ontario. Laura Hall, outer lane, red armband from Alberta.
Go to the start. Ready.
Brielle Durham on the inner lane, Laura Hall on the outer lane. Hearing the bell. Busiest man in the building got that bell today. Brielle, the fastest first 100 of the morning today. She'll go to the outer lane to complete her 500-meter race. We've got 1,000-meter races tomorrow. Make sure to check it out live and in person at the Oval or on our channel. This will be a close finish. Very close. 42.71, 42.73. Brielle and Laura getting their seasons started here at the women's 500 meters. Inner lane, Skylar Van Horn, white armband from Manitoba. Outer lane, Victoria Goplin, red armband from Alberta.
Go to the start. Ready.
Skylar in the mostly black with yellow uniform. Victoria in the black and red suit here at Olympic Oval, Calgary. Both under the provisional lead at the 100 meters. Van Horn, 11.61 seconds. She'll go to the outer lane for her final 250.
Did inside move enough?
Again, another close finish at 500. 1/100th, Van Horn, 41.54. Goplin, 41.55. Van Horn takes the overall lead. Inner lane, Jenna Larder, Prince Edward Island, white armband. Outer lane, Darby Beeson, Alberta, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Again, these competitors racing against their own age group, but they still want to see a good time on the big board. 11:12, Larder with the best first 100 of the day so far. Darby not too far behind. Few PEI competitors here on the men's and women's side. Jenna on the near side, getting to finish it up. Jenna Larder, 40.43, a personal best. And Darby not too far behind, 41.44. First and second on the big board. Inner lane, Anna Bourgeois, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Clayton Pelkey, Alberta, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Clean start for the two Alberta competitors, Bourgeois in the black and red, Pelkey in the blue and yellow. Close at the line for the first 100 meters. 11.72, Anna. Caitlin with 11.9. You can hear the coaches and see the coaches yelling out instructions. Bourgeois to the far side for this last 250. Pelkey on the inner lane, closest to the hockey arena. And the final 41.47 for Anna, and Caitlin 42.30. And a third in the standings. Pair 6 of 18. Inner lane, Abigail McCluskey, white armband from BC. Julia Snellgrove, outer lane, red armband from Nova Scotia.
Go to the start. Ready.
False start. Both competitors will reset at the start line.
Outer lane, false start, crossing the line. Go to the start. Ready.
Clean start. McCluskey, the black and red maple leaf. Snellgrove, the red legs with the black upper body. Maximum effort through the first 100 meters. 11.47, 11.53. Not much to decide between them. McCluskey to the outer lane for the final 250 of the race. Women's 500 meters.
Oh.
Had a lot of close finishes so far with the women. This could be another. It will be.
Okay.
45.5 for McCluskey, 48.5 for Julia Snellgrove. Second and third in the overall standings. Let's go right to pair number 7. Inner lane, Sophia Bieber, Manitoba. White armband. Outer lane, Madison Pierman, Alberta, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Clean start. Bieber with the white arms. Pierman all in black with some red. Top 3 in starts, 11.39, 11.43. Pierman to the inner lane for the last half of the race. And the finish, maximum effort, 40.11 for Madison Pierman, she goes to the top of the leaderboard. Sophia Bieber not far behind, 40.65 seconds. Let's go right to pair number 8. Inner lane, Carolina Hiller, BC, white armband. Outer lane, Brooklyn McDougall, Alberta, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Hiller and McDougall. Stride for stride in the first 100 meters. Both under 11 seconds. I believe the first two competitors to get under 11 this morning. Hiller to the outside, McDougall to the inside for the last half of the race. The fastest place in the world is right here at the Olympic Oval in Calgary. Again, stride for stride. Right to the line. 38.74 and 39.07 first and second. Let him hear it live in the arena here at the Oval. Hiller and McDougall. Pair number 9, Molly Johnson, inner lane, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Tatiana DeVleg, Alberta, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Who can get it done in the fastest amount of time so far? Hiller is that person. 38.73. DeVleg, 11.75. Molly Johnson, 12.04. And they're racing against their age groups. Not necessarily against each other, but it's always going to be a competitive race. See who can cross the line first after 500 meters. To Alberta competitors. Johnson and DeVleg. They're getting loud here at the Oval. 43.02 for Molly. 43.18 for Tatiana DeVleg. Pair number 10, inner lane, Robin Sally, Manitoba, white armband. Outer lane, Emma Langstrom, Alberta, red armband. Both in our NITO senior category.
Go to the start. Ready.
A clean start. Langstrom in the all black. Saley in the all blue.
Bradley.
2 sub 12 second starts. Opening events of the 2023-2024 speed skating season. We'll be back here tomorrow for more speed skating action here on the long track. Let him hear it. Another close finish. 42.53 for Saley, 42.63 for Langstrom. We'll have our final standings for each category at the end. Let's go to pair 11. Inner lane, Rachel Mallard, Ontario, white armband. Outer lane, Daria Vogt, Ontario, red armband. Both in our NEO senior group.
Go to the start. Ready.
This is our U23 competitors. $11.92 for Mallard. Vote at 12.14 seconds after the first 100. $1,500 meters coming up at 11:30. 4 skaters on the ice at once. Rachel on the near side. Sprinting to the finish. Personal best, 42.83 seconds, and personal best, Daria Vogt, 44.03. Let them hear it. They both got their best ever times here at the Oval. Pair number 12. Inner lane, Olivia Krawchuk, Manitoba, white armband. Outer lane, Cassandra Curry, Alberta, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Clean start for Olivia and Cassandra. They both got fans in the stands. A 12.37 and a 12.53. Competitors will switch sides and cross over. Krawchuk to the outer lane for this final turn of the Olympic Oval Bend. Getting a lot of encouragement from our in-house audience here. Krawchuk, 45.17, and Cassandra Curry, 46.08 seconds. Inner lane, pair 13, Maya Kemp, Manitoba, white armband. Outer lane, Shailene Ruger, Switzerland, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
A clean start. Kemp and Ruger, our first international competitor on the women's side. Many more to come of our 18 pairs this morning. A 12.54 for Kemp. Ruger at 13.19 seconds on behalf of Switzerland. Crossing over to the outside. Kemp will go to the outer lane, the longer route for this 500 meter. Ruger on the inner lane. At the 500 meter mark. Kemp 45.74. A personal best for Shailene, 47.12. Pair number 14, inner lane, Sophia Major, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Margaret Breedlove, Alberta, red armband. Both in our junior 14 and 15-year-old category.
Go to the start. Ready.
A clean start. These kids will be back in high school in a couple of weeks. Very close at the 100. Sophia 12.40, Margaret Breedlove 12.69. Sophia Major in the all black, Breedlove in the white and red skin. Four more pairs to come here on the women's 500 meter opening season event. Let them hear it, crossing that 500 meter finish line. Sophia Major, a personal best, 46.15, and Margaret Breedlove, 51.16. Yeah, she's going to pump her arms. Personal best time, and Margaret not too far behind. Pair 15, Julianne Lazari, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Melissa Scutchings, Saskatchewan, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
A clean start. Deep breath before the race, maximum effort during. Close at the line, 13 even for Lazari, Scutchings 13.44 seconds. Pair number 15 of 18 on the women's side. Let them hear it as they come to the 500-meter mark. This is going to be a close finish. 49.89, 49.93. Scutchings by 400ths at the line. Pair number 16, inner lane, Isabel Erasmus, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Anouk Nalden, Netherlands, red armband.
Go to the start. Ready.
Isabel in the black and red skin. Anouk in the green and black skin with the white top. A 13.19 and a 13.60 after 100 meters. This pair and two more to come, and then at 11:30 are 1,500-meter races. Let them hear it as they come home. Women's 500 meters. Summer Classic. 50.04 and a Anouk holding with a personal best of 50.72 seconds. Quickly into pair number 17. Renata Kenzie, inner lane. Ontario, white armband. Outer lane, Nora Monroe, New Brunswick, red armband. Both in our junior 14 and 15 category.
Go to the start. Ready.
A clean start. Welcome to our fans in New Brunswick and Ontario watching on our Olympic Oval YouTube coverage, both live and on demand. The bell goes. 13.40 for Nora Monroe. Kenzie, 14.24 seconds. You hear the coach's instructions on the far side. A clean crossover. And the competitors switch sides for the final curve of the day. Pair 17. Crossing the line. Personal best for Nora, 50.23 seconds. Renata, 51.91. Credit to them. They'll be heading home after this weekend. Back to New Brunswick and Ontario. Pair 18, inner lane, Katie Noseworthy, Alberta, white armband. Outer lane, Zimu Wang, Alberta, red armband. Both in our junior 14-15 group.
Go to the start. Ready.
It's a clean start for our 500-meter race. Zimu Wang and Katie Noseworthy. 13.73 and 14.13. Crossing over and finishing this final 250. Zimu Wang with the red armband on the inner lane. All right, last pair of the day. Let them hear it, folks. Let's get loud for this last 100 meters. Wang, 51.84, noseworthy. Finishing it off, 56.73 seconds. And that completes the ladies' 500 meters. 18 up, 18 down. We'll get our final standings by age category in just a couple of minutes on our graphics. Can we hear it for the staff working hard for you in front of this camera as well as behind the scenes? Especially our folks taking care of the ice, our ice technicians doing a fantastic job 12 months a year here at the Olympic Oval. How about all these 36 competitors? Let them hear it. At 11:30, our women's 1,500 meters with our 7 quads of competitors. And the men, right afterwards, 9 quads. So 4 competitors on the ice at once. If you've never seen that, it's very cool to watch. And thank you for joining us both in person and live or on demand on our Olympic Oval YouTube channel. About 11:30, the 1,500 meters will begin. It's the 2023 Summer Classic. We'll be here tomorrow as well for some thousands. oval.ucalgary.ca/classic series. Let's take a look at these senior results. Carolina Hiller, 38.73. And our Swiss competitor, Shailene Ruger, not too far behind. Nino seniors, 19-22. That was Jenna Larder from PEI. Goplin, about a second in rears. Molly, Daria, and Anouk. But Anouk got a personal best, so good for her. Netherlands will be happy. Sophia Bieber from Manitoba by 0.2 over Snellgrove in the junior 16-18 group. And our 14 and 15s season best 2.5 second win for Isabel Champagne, Krawchuk, and Major, our top 3. All right, that completes our women's 500, our women's 1,500 inside the hour. Stick around for more speed skating action right here at the fastest ice in the world, the University of Calgary's Olympic Oval.
3 minutes to start. 3 minutes to start. So you want me to take more detailed notes? Okay. Gotcha. All right. Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Vote with an opening time of 29:09.
Could I
Durham
Could you move the
28:94.
box closer so there's a bit more slack in the gun line? Yeah.
Vote with a lap time 33:3.
It just
Durham 33:4. One lap to go for Vote and Durham. Snellgrove with a lap of 32:4. Pair one of this quartet coming to the line. Durham with a season's best 2:14.40. Vote 2:15.98. Snellgrove at the line 2:05.64 for a PB. Maya Kemp at the line, 2:21.73. In quartet number 2 on the inner lane, Brooklyn McDougall, and in the outer lane, Robin Sally. In pair number 4, Isabelle Champagne and Anna Bourgeois.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Sally with an opening time, 28:35. Isabelle Champagne, 28:2. Anna Bourgeois, 27:4. One lap to go for Sally with a split of 35-1. Champagne, 1 lap to go. Split time, 33-5. Sally with a finishing time, 2:12.94. Champagne at the line, 2:08.59. In quartet 3, pair 5 on the inner lane, Madison Pierman. In the outer lane, Skylar Van Horn. Pair 6 in the inner lane, Abigail McCluskey. In the outer lane, Laura Hall.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Pierman, opening split, 26-5. Van Horn, 28-1.
I was a bit slow getting pair 2 off.
McCluskey opening with a 27-3. Hall, 28-8.
My in between
2 laps to go for Van Horn with a split of 31.3.
Okay. Oh, I was 0.3 on the first one. Okay. Okay.
Last lap for Pierman. Last lap for Van Horn. Lap time 32.3. Hall with 1 lap to go, 31.3. Skylar Van Horn coming to the line. Strong finish. 2:06.4. Laura Hall, less than 100 meters to go. At the line, 2:03.61.
Sweet.
In quartet number 4 on the inner lane, Olivia Krawchuk. In the outer lane, Cassandra Curry. In the yellow armband, Renata Kenzie. And in the blue armband, Sophia Major.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready. Clear the ice, please. Skaters, we'll let this pair
Opening time
finish
for
and we'll
Krawchuk,
restart.
30.7, 30.5 for Curry. False start for our second pair of this quartet. They will resume after this pair is finished. Two laps to go for this pair. Krawchuk with a Curry with a 35.1. Krawchuk with a 36.3 lap time.
Inner.
Coming up to the bell. Curry with a 39.0. Krawchuk 39.4. It's going to be a close race. Give it up for this pair. 100 meters to go. At the line, Curry with a 2:25.4. Krawchuk with a 2:27.87.
False start, inner lane, not stable. Go to the start. Ready. It was too much. Two quads left.
2 laps to go. Sophia Major with a lap time 35.7. Kenzie with a 39.5. Bell lap for Kenzie. Major with 200 meters to go. Major with a finishing time of 2:21.6 for a personal best. Kenzie with 100 meters to go. Kenzie finishing with a 2:42.34. In quartet number 5 with the white armband, Julianne Lazari. With the red armband, Melissa Scutchings. With the yellow armband, Anouk Nalden. And in the blue armband, Margaret Breedlove.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Downloaded the app instead of the web player. Lazari with a lap time 39.8. Skutchings 39.1. Breedlove coming at 39.6. Nalden 39.2. One lap to go for this first pair of the quartet. Lazari with a lap time 41.1. Skutchings 41.4. Last lap for Nalden and Breedlove. Breedlove with a lap time 39.3. Nalden 42.2. Coming through with 100 meters to go for the first pair. Lazari 2:35.99. Skutchings with a time of 2:37.84. Breedlove coming to the line. Breedlove with a time 2:31.7. Nalden 2:41.27. In our last quartet for the women's 1500 meter, in the white armband, Katie Noseworthy. In the red armband, Nora Monroe. In the yellow armband, Zimu Wang. And in the blue armband, Shailene Ruger.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Monroe with an opening lap time 33.7. Noseworthy 36.1. Ruger opening lap time 31.2. Wang 34.1. Monroe lap time 39.2. Noseworthy with a 43.1. 2 laps to go. Ruger coming through with 2 laps to go. Lap time 35.6. Wang with a 34.1. Correction, Wang with a 39.5. One more lap for Monroe with a lap time 41.3. Ruger, 1 lap to go, 38.1. Noseworthy, lap time 48.9. Last lap for Wang, 45.6. Monroe finishing strong, last 30 meters. Finishing time, 2:36.75. Ruger, 2:23.3 for a PB for both of them. At the line, Noseworthy with a time of 3 minutes, 0.7 for a personal best. Wang finishes with a 2:50.89 personal bests all around. One minute till the start of the men's 1500 meter. In the first quartet, in the white armband, Yu Dong-hoon. And in the red armband, Marc-Andre Doyon. In the yellow armband, Moon Hun-woong. And in the blue armband, Ben Rutledge.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Yu with an opening time, 27.2. Doyon, 24.0. Moon opening split, 24.9. Rutledge, 26.1. Doyon setting a blazing pace. 2 laps to go with a lap time, 26.1. Yu with an opening lap, 32.3. Moon with a lap time, 27.4. Rutledge, 28.9. Doyon on the bell lap already. Lap time, 28.4. Yu with a lap time, 34.5. Moon with a lap time, 29.0. Bell lap, Rutledge, 31.2. You and Moon coming to the line. You with a finishing time, 2:10.9. We'll get Moon's time up there shortly. Rutledge finishing with a 2:97 for Rutledge. Moon, we will get his time shortly. In quartet number 2, in the inner lane, Tai Wei Lin. In the outer lane, Josh Tellison. In the yellow armband, Adam Buchwald. And the blue armband, Brock Gilbert.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Tay with an opening lap time, 24.1. Tellison, 24.1. Opening lap times, Buchwald 26.0, Gilbert 26.0. Tay lap time 26.6, Tellison 26.7. Two laps to go for Buchwald and Gilbert. Gilbert with a 28.2. Buchwald 29.0. Bell lap for Tellison and Tay. 29.0 for Tellison, 28.1 for Tay. Last lap for Buchwald and Gilbert. At the line, Tay with a 149.2. Tellison, 151.6. 200 meters to go for Buchwald and Gilbert. Gilbert finishing strong. 155.47 for a personal best. Buchwald 159.7. In quartet number 3, in the white armband, Thibaut Metro. In the red armband, Dietrich Varaklis. In the yellow armband, Marek Choman. In the blue armband, Connor Waters.
Go to the start. Ready. Go to the start. Ready.
Opening times for our Swiss skaters. Veracruz 26-0. Metro 26-6. Choman opening split 26-5. Waters 27-5. Veracruz with a split time 28-6. Metro 29-5. Bell lap for our Swiss skaters here. Veracruz with a lap time 30.1. Metro 29.5. This is going to be a close finish, folks. Bell lap for Choman and Waters. Waters with a lap time 30.5. Choman 31.2. 50 meters to go to the finish here for our first pair. Veracruz takes it with a 155.9 for a personal best, and Metro also with a personal best 156.2. Close finishes for both of these pairs. Waters finishes 158.8 for a personal best. Choman 159.9, also a personal best. In our fourth quartet on the inner lane, Eric Angelozzi. In the outer lane, Aaron Real. In the yellow armband, Luke Zalif. And in the blue armband, James Wigglesworth. Bell lap, Angelozzi and Ryle. Angelozzi 32-0, Ryle 32-3. Bell lap for Zalif and Wigglesworth. Zalif with a 30.8, Wigglesworth 33.8. 100 meters to go for our first pair. It's a close finish. Give it up for this first pair at the line. Ryle takes it with a 2 minutes, 0.9. Angelosi 2:01.2. Personal best for both. Salif at the line, 1:57.24. At the line, Wigglesworth, 2:08.48. In our next quartet on the inner lane, Andrew Binns in the red armband, Max Williams. In the yellow armband, Eric Kolbacki. And in the blue armband, Braden Kremenek. Splits for Kolbacki and Kremenek, 30.8, 30.9. 1 lap to go for Binns and Williams. Binns with a 31.5, 31.9 for Williams. Bell lap for Kolbacki and Kremenek. Strong finish here for Binns and Williams. Andrew Binns at the line, 1:59.78, just under the 2-minute mark for a personal best. Max Williams also with a personal best, 2:02.01. Give it up for this second pair coming to the line. Kremenek with a 2:07 flat for a personal best. Kolbacki 2:08.12. Personal bests all around. In quartet number 6. On the inner lane, Gabrielle Padbury. In the red armband, Matthias Daniels. In the yellow armband, Isaac Emblin. And in the blue armband, Justin Asen-Courtmarsh. 2 laps to go. Courtemanche, lap time 33.9. Emblem 35.5. First pair coming up with the bell lap. Padbury, lap time 34.4. Daniels, 34.9. At the line, Padbury with a personal best. Daniels with a personal best. 2:08.7 for Padbury, 2:11.4 for Daniels. 100 meters to go for Courtemanche. Assen Courtemanche at the line, 2:15.05. Emblem finishing with a 2:24.6. In quartet number 7 on the inner lane in the white armband, Jeffrey Hamilton. In the outer lane, Gavin Ogilvie. In the yellow armband, Kunio Tsuhara. In the blue armband, Abagoni Ojisua. Opening splits, Ogilvie 27.9, Hamilton 29.8. Opening splits, Ojisua 31.1, Suhara 32.0. Ogilvie finishing with a 2:09.2 for a personal best. Hamilton, strong finish. 2:29.7. At the line, Suyuhara finishing 2:31.73 for a personal best. Ojisua at the line, 241.3 for a season's best. In our 8th quartet, pair number 15 in the inner lane, Lai Jiaseng Sheng, and in the outer lane, Wang Yu. Opening split for Lei, 26-6. Wang, 26-5. Bell lap for this pair. Wang with a lap time 29.6. Lei with a lap time 32.1. $50 meters to go. Wang, strong finish. 157.05 for a personal best. Lai finishing with a time of 2:03.74, also a personal best. We have one more quartet to finish off the day. In the white armband, Gabriel Odor. In the red armband, Frank Roth. In the yellow armband, Connor Howe. In the blue armband, Tyson Langelar. This pair and the next just working on their opening 300 meters.